Cash was a gift egg. It was a wild card. Is about to read what's up there.
Convention and mess hall.
Yeah. Wow. That was kind of pathetic. What did we do, Harry? I don't think it's ever happened on a solve like that. Well, that sure worked out for you.
Yes, it did.
Congratulations. You're up to 9.
A civil authority has issued a local area emergency for the city of Jackson, beginning at 1:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time and ending at 2:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. There have been reports of unknown figure-looking creatures have been seen roaming around the city of Jackson. This creature name is unidentified at this time. It is unknown where it come from, or has it become hostile or not. This creature is having 8.6 feet tall, 1 foot wide, light blue hair, brown eyes without shine, and red lips. He was seen wearing a pink dress, princess crown, along with blue headphones, and purple shoes. If you see these creatures, do not go near them. All residents in the city of Jackson are advised to consider remain indoors at this time, and be on the lookout for any suspicious person. If these creatures are hostile, lock and barricade all doors immediately. Please stay attuned to your local media station or media outlets for more details on this unusual situation as it becomes available.
Safety alert. Safety alert.
This is an update to the local area emergency that was issued 15 minutes ago. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jackson Police Department. A dangerous event had been occurring across the city of Jackson. It has been realized that this creature is considered to be hostile. Again, this creature is considered to be hostile. This creature has started more chaos to the situation, causing deaths and injuries. In addition, it has been found out that a dead body was written down by markings right next to them. The markings are crimson color, and it will spread this, friend. Authorities has also identified at this time. This creature is a GoAnimator, and names to be called McVanc2020. Plus, McVanc2020 was seen planting bombs inside the buildings, causing severe damage. This is a very dangerous situation, and should not be estimated. If you are in vehicle, head inside immediately. All remaining residents in the city of Jackson should listen for your safety. Get into the nearest shelter in place and lock and barricade all doors and windows as fast as you can. Close all blinds, and seal any cracks on doors and windows. If a McVanc2020 breaks into your home, use any necessary attempts to do so. Stay tuned to the following station and to the media outlets for more details on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jackson Police Department. All remaining residents in Jackson, evacuate immediately. At 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, there were reports of McVanc2020 have started multiply rapidly, causing major damage to homes and buildings. People were suffering have been reported in the city of Jackson. In addition, it has been confirmed that this creature is detonated the bomb in the other homes, and it will explode it within the next half an hour. All residents in the city of Jackson should evacuate immediately. If you don't choose to evacuate within the last half an hour, you will face certain death. While evacuating, bring the non-perishable necessaries such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, phones, and chargers. Don't forget to bring the battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Do not return home as it is considered to be extremely dangerous. Police is working hard to take down these creatures, but that is too hard to do anything. All of the innocent people must evacuate immediately. I repeat, evacuate immediately. This message will be retransmitted in approximately a few minutes. Civil danger warning in the city of Little Rock. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Little Rock Police Department. Reports of this creature, known as McVanc2020, and one of these clones was seen destroying buildings, vehicles, and objects. In addition, these creatures have started decimating people, causing more chaos in the city of Little Rock. These figures are causing worth of damage and cost thousands of dollars of this. It has been discovered that these figures are considered to be immune to any firearms or gunshots. These figures has also begun to flying through the air, causing mass destruction. This is an extremely dangerous situation, and should not be ignored. All residents in the city of Little Rock should prepare to evacuate or shelter in place if possible. If you choose to shelter in place, listen to your own safety. Lock and barricade all doors and windows, close all blinds, close all fireplace, and seal any cracks on doors and windows. If a McVanc2020 or one of these clones enters in your home, use any necessary attempts to do so. If you choose to evacuate, make sure you have enough supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Stay tuned to this media outlets for more information and details on this dangerous situation. civil authorities in your area has issued a civil danger warning for the city of Indianapolis, beginning at 8:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and ending at 12:37 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on May 4, 2020. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Indianapolis Police Department. At 8:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, many reports of McVanc2020 and his clones-like creatures have been seen attacking and killing many civilians inside, using their fireballs and burn them. In addition, one of these clones are considered to be extremely dangerous and should not be approached. Also, there have been many recent reports of these figures are seen attacking inside at the A.B. Brown nuclear power plant in the city of Evansville, outside in the city of Indianapolis. It is not known if the meltdown is in progress or not. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. All residents in the city of Indianapolis will consider to evacuating or shelter in place. If you choose to shelter in place, lock and barricade all doors and windows, close all blinds, close all fireplace, and seal all door and windows cracks, so McVanc2020 or one of his clones will not see you. If a McVanc2020 or one of his clones breaks into your home, use any necessary attempts to do so. If you choose to evacuate, take necessary supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio. Don't panic. I repeat, don't panic. Panicking will only cause it to be worsen. Misbehaving yourself will result in fatal consequences. Stay tuned to your media outlets such as television and radio for more information and updates on this unknown situation. Nuclear power plant warning. This is a nuclear power plant warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the McLean County Emergency Management. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Reports of the total meltdown is currently in progress at the A.B. Brown nuclear power plant in the city of Evansville, outside in the city of Indianapolis. This is exactly due to the attackers by McVanc2020 or one of his clones. It is now believed that the plant will explode in the next 10 minutes. If you are seeing this message, evacuate immediately. If you do not choose to evacuate within the last 10 minutes, you may put yourself at risk. Before evacuating, please make sure to take enough supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered and hand crank radio. So far, 20 fatalities have been reported for this worsened by attackers, causing major damage. Be sure to tie a white towel to your door or mailbox to notify your civil authorities that you have obeyed the evacuation procedures. For now, all innocent people must prepare to evacuate the area now. I repeat, evacuate the area now. Shelter-in-place order in the town of Spruce Pine. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Spruce Pine Police Department and the McLean County Sheriff's Office. At 5:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, McVanc2020 or one of his clones have seen attacking many civilians and planting bombs inside the buildings that were spotted in Jackson, Mississippi. In addition, it has been reported that a mysterious suspect had been spotted in the town of Spruce Pine. They can attack them and freezing them entirely. This suspect has also seemed to have been all light blue clothing, and is the ice icon. The suspect has now been identified as McVanc2020, which to be same as McVanc2020. McVanc2020 is considered to be extremely dangerous, and can freezing anyone inside. If you are in Mitchell County or in the vehicle, get into the nearest shelter in place and lock and barricade all doors and windows, close all blinds, turn off all heating and ventilation systems, close all fireplace, and be sure to bring enough food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio. If these creatures or McVanc2020 breaks into your home, use any necessary attempts to do so. Do not go outside until the situation has been resolved. If doing so, you may be putting your life in extreme danger. Make sure you tune in your local media outlets for more information on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. Civil danger warning for the entirety of McLean County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the McLean County Sheriff's Office. As of 12:26 p.m. Central Daylight Time, numerous deaths and injuries have been reported for his figures, named McVanc2020 or one of his clones, and McVanc2020. At 12:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time, there were many reports of his figures have seen attacking many people, and planting bombs inside the buildings, using their fireballs and burn them, or freezing entirely, causing severe to catastrophic damage. In addition, civil authorities has also confirmed at this time, McVanc2020 or one of his clones, along with McVanc2020 has teamed up with his associated, McVanc2020. He was wearing all crimson clothing, and he is the fire icon. Plus, McVanc2020 or one of his clones, McVanc2020, and Vyonders is now for his team, and which the group named Team Vank. Team Vank has used to be ultra power that caused major damage to his homes, buildings, and vehicles. This is an extremely dangerous and catastrophic situation, and should not be ignored. If you are in McLean County or in the vehicle, head into the nearest homes and seek shelter immediately and lock and barricade all doors and windows, close all blinds, turn off all heating and ventilation systems, close all fireplace, and seal all doors and windows cracks so that Team Vank will not be able to see you. If Team Vank enters your home, keep any necessary and do not approach these figures. Stay tuned to the following station and to the media outlets for more information and details on this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
We have some breaking news for this ongoing attack. Team Vank is continuing cause more powerful and can attack them, using fireballs, freezer, and planting bomb inside the buildings. We just need to be careful on the studio so that Team Vank will not—
No, me or my other clones, McVanc2020, and Vyonders2020 has released a gas into the air in the city of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I agree with you, McVanc2020.
Me too.
Okay. I don't know how is that. But anyways, continue working. We have some updates about Team Vank. Team Vank has, in fact, released a gas into the air, and it caused to this virus. From WLWT, please stand by for the emergency alert system activation.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers of Disease Control and the Cincinnati Police Department. A strange and unusual event is unfolding in the city of Cincinnati. At 3:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, an unknown virus has occurred in the city of Cincinnati. The Team Bank has released a gas into the air. These gas that have been caused to be infected people for this virus. These symptoms includes coughing, sore throat, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, kidney failure, shortness of breath, headaches, chills, blurred vision, muscle spasms, confusion, and in fact, death. If you become infected and you don't feel so well, stay home, unless you go to the hospital. Over 120 people have been infected for this virus. Many cases from the infected people have been reported in the city of Cincinnati. All residents in the city of Cincinnati should listen to this message. Remain safe, and do not touch your eyes, nose and mouth as you may be putting yourself at risk. Wash your hands for yourself with soap for at least 20 seconds. If you don't want to wash your hands with soap, use sanitizer instead. Failure to do so will result in certain death. Also, don't forget to lock and barricade all doors and windows, turn off all heating and ventilation systems, close all fireplace, and bring non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries to prevent this virus spreads into yourself. Do not go outside as it's considered to be very toxic in nature. Stay tuned to this station and to the media outlets for more information on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. Civil danger warning in the city of Harrisburg. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Harrisburg Police Department. At approximately 5:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Team Bank was seen attacking many civilians and can kill instantly. Team Bank is also used to be super fast flying through the air and its skies, causing mass casualties. In addition, the Team Bank is currently approaching the Harrisburg North Middle School. It is not known what is about to happen, but police are heading to the school from now on. All residents in the city of Harrisburg are advised to not approach this school for any reasons at all. Also, be sure to stay in their shelters at this time. Stay tuned to this station for further information on this unknown situation. This message will be retransmitted in 3 minutes. mandatory evacuation order in the city of Harrisburg. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Harrisburg Police Department. At 6:22 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, an explosion has occurred at the entire school. It is in fact that it was caused by the team Vic. This explosion has caused total damage in this local area in the city of Harrisburg. Over 120 people deaths, along 150 injuries, have been reported for this explosion. It is believed that Team Vic will create the nuclear explosion within the next half an hour. This is a very dangerous situation and should be taken seriously. All residents in the city of Harrisburg should evacuate immediately. If you do not choose to evacuate within the last half an hour, you have a high chance of facing certain death. Gather enough food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Do not pick up any relatives from hospitals or nursing homes as they have their own evacuation procedures. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A nuclear explosion has occurred in the city of Harrisburg. It may have been caused by the team Vic. As of right now, the entire city has been unfortunately destroyed, and everyone that has not been evacuated in Harrisburg was killed. Team Vic is also currently unknown location at this time. Any remaining survivors in Harrisburg to seek a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in certain death. If you do not find a fallout shelter, local authorities will guide you to once. Bring a battery-powered radio and all essential supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, and chargers. Once again, a nuclear explosion has occurred in the city of Harrisburg that may be caused by the team Vic, which is a known location at this time. Take shelter now. I repeat, take shelter now. Stay tuned to this station and to media outlets for further updates on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Food and Drug Administration and the Salt Lake City Police Department. There were reports coming into the police that all of the chocolates have suddenly contaminated with an unknown virus, known as MARP, that was reported in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio when Team Vic released the toxin gas into the air. However, civil authorities has been reported that 25 people have been infected, as make the chocolates contaminated. These symptoms of contaminated chocolates are now include, but are not limited to, coughing, sore throat, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, kidney failure, shortness of breath, headaches, chills, blurred vision, muscle spasms, confusion, and suddenly, death. If you experience any of these symptoms, get to the nearest hospital immediately. All residents in the Salt Lake City are asked to listen to these instructions. Do not eat any chocolates as you may be putting yourself at risk. Put all of these chocolates in a cardboard box and the National Guard will guide you to an undisclosed location. Do not attempt to buy any of these chocolates as you may causing to be afflictions. Once again, put these chocolates into a cardboard box so the National Guard will comes to your door. Stay tuned to this station and to media outlets for further details on this life-threatening situation.
You're listening All Hazards NOAA weather radio station KXI 89, operating on the frequency of 162.525 MHz. The following broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Peachtree City, Georgia. The current time is 4:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This reports of weather, temperature, and wind were taken. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. In about last few moments, reports of Team Vank-like creatures or suspects have been seen attacking many people and civilians, that can planting and detonate the bombs inside the buildings, using their fireballs and burn them, or freezing entirely in several states across the entire country. This includes Illinois, New York, Pennsylvania, Maine, Mississippi, Indiana, Maryland, Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, North Dakota, South Dakota, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Georgia, Utah, Kentucky, and Arkansas. These figures have caused massive powerful and attacking many civilians in sight. In addition, these creatures has crimson markings. He has written down right next to them, and said this, "Friend." Team Vank has also used to be more virus spread into the air, causing to be infected and deaths people to occur. All of these mentioned states should avoid to approach them, and to lock and barricade all doors and windows immediately. Also, don't forget to close all blinds, turn off all heating and ventilation systems, close all fireplace, seal all cracks on doors and windows, and grab non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and the battery-powered radio with extra batteries. If Team Vank tries to attack you, make any attempts necessary for doing so. Tune to media outlets for further information on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. The following message will be retransmitted in just a few moments. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. In about last few moments, reports of Team Vank-like creatures or suspects have been seen attacking many people and civilians, that can
This is an emergency action notification at the requested by the White House. All normal programming has been discontinued during the national emergency. This station will continue furnishing news, official updates, and details for your local area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune these stations providing news and updates for your local area. It is important that you pay close attention to this alert from the station in your area. Please stand by for the following message.
We interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A national emergency is, in fact, currently ongoing. At approximately 5 minutes ago, several reports of Team Vank and associated clones has been become extremely powerful and can attack, planting and detonate the bombs into the buildings, using their fireballs and burning many civilians, or can freezing entirely. These groups-like figures have caused mass catastrophic destruction across the entire country. In addition, some markings are crimson letters on their side, and which will spell out this, friend. Several markings were written down on their side, caused by McVanc2020 or his clones. It has been found out that Team Vank and different-looking figures that were discovered from Jackson, Mississippi, especially some other cities, is now to be worse and across the country. This includes Alabama, Mississippi, Nevada, Utah, Florida, Arkansas, California, North Carolina, South Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Arizona, Oregon, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Wyoming, New Mexico, Kansas, Texas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Montana, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Missouri, Colorado, Oklahoma, Alaska, Hawaii, and Washington, D.C. These groups-like figures are causing more and more chaos for the entire country. 72 fatalities have been reported for this event. Team Vank was also spread into the air, just like the Mark virus, and can infect the people inside. This is an extremely catastrophic situation, and should be taken very seriously. Residents of the entire country are encouraged to lock and barricade all doors and windows, close all blinds, turn off all heating and ventilation systems, turn off all lights, close all fireplace, seal all doors and windows cracks, and bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries, and the first aid kit. If at possible, head into a nearest underground shelter immediately and stay safe until the all-clear has been given. Do not go to the exterior as it considered to be extremely dangerous. Failure to do so will result in possibly certain death. If Team Vank tries to attack you at your house, keep any firearms by all means necessary so it can prevent yourself. Please await a message from the President of the United States or his designated representative. This is an emergency action notification. All operations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During the national crisis, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and updates to the public and assigned areas. This is KNBC. We will continue to serve the Los Angeles area. If you're not in this area, tune to your local stations providing news and updates for your local area. You're listening to the emergency alert system serving the Los Angeles area. Do not use your telephone, as the telephone line should be kept open for emergency use only. The emergency alert system has been declared to keep you informed. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an update to the emergency action notification that was issued 4 days ago. At 3:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, an unknown figures has been spotted seen attacking by the Team Vank, along one of his clones. This figures is to be 6.5 feet tall and 1 foot wide. He has white skin, pink eye sockets, crimson pupils with his shine, born on April 26, 1999, wearing all pink and crimson clothing, along with his crimson long gloves, crimson and gold utility belt, and he has a star icon on his all clothing. This figures is also ultra flying through the air, carrying the fear light on his hands as it follows, although this figures is suddenly attempts to save them across the entire country. Any residents of the United States are encouraged to remain sheltering in place at this time. Stay tuned to this station and to media outlets for further updates on us regarding this situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an update to the last message, which was issued 10 minutes ago. At approximately 4:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, civil authorities has recently confirmed that the figure has now been identified as Star Luna from Gacha Life. Once again, he has to be 6.5 feet tall and 1 foot wide. He has white skin, pink eye sockets, crimson pupils with his shine, born on April 26, 1999, wearing all pink and crimson clothing, along with his crimson long gloves, crimson and gold utility belt, and he is a star icon on his all clothing. This figure is also ultra flying through the air, carrying the figure light on his hands as it follows, although this figure suddenly attempts to save them across the entire country. All of the United States are asked to remain sheltering in place at this time, and stay tuned to this station and to media outlets for further updates on us regarding this situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. All residents of Las Vegas remain in shelters immediately. Team Vank is seen attacking many people and breaking inside homes. Star Luna has also arrived in the city of Las Vegas, trying to locate Team Vank. Remaining residents in the city of Las Vegas should stay in shelters for the rest of the day. For more any details, tune into media outlets for the latest information on this dangerous situation. This is an update to the civil emergency message, which was issued 5 minutes ago. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Las Vegas Police Department. Star Luna has found Team Vank, and they are now in battle. Star Luna can fire them shoot into the burst flames, and can defending them. In addition, Star Luna has used laser fire on his hands, and can releasing into super flames like firelights. Many residents in the city of Las Vegas should stay in shelters at this time. Stay tuned to this station and to media outlets for further information on this dangerous situation. Immediate evacuation order for the city of Las Vegas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Las Vegas Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Many reports of Team Vank has launched the nuclear bombs that this will happen in the local area a few miles off the coast, and this will happen within the next few minutes. All residents in the city of Las Vegas are strongly urged to evacuate immediately. If you choose not to evacuate, you are putting your life in extreme risk. Bring enough food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Star Luna's location is also currently unknown at this time. For now, all innocent people and residents should evacuate the area immediately. I repeat, evacuate the area immediately. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Stallone were seen roaming around the city of Portland, looking for Team Vank, along with his clones. In addition, the suspect have also spotted in the city, locating for Team Vank, associated with clones. This suspect has to be 6.5 feet tall, and 1 foot wide. This suspect has to be light-skinned, black hair and brown eyes, and was last seen wearing all black clothing. This suspect is identified as Blackred from the same as Gatchalife. Blackred was also seen carrying scary fire weapons. However, residents of the city of Portland should stay away from this figure or suspect, and to remain shelters at this time. For more information, tune to your local station and to media outlets for more details. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Portland Police Department. Stallone, along with Blackwood, have recently found Team Vank, associated one of his clones, and they have now prepared to fight the battle. Blackwood has a carte blanche, invective, Thunderlord weapons from Destiny 1, and can shoot into the burst inside. So far, 30 fatalities have been reported for this event. All residents in the city of Portland should stay away from this figure and suspect, and to remain underground shelters at this time. For additional information, tune into this station for additional details on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. All clear. I repeat, all clear. The all clear has been given. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. As at midnight Eastern Daylight Time, Team Vank, along one of his clones, that have been caused massive destruction to the United States, has finally been taken down and forever perished for good by Stallone and Blackwood, without guarantee of ever returning back. However, massive damage has been reported that these figures did this. It will take forever to repair these damage caused by this. The danger to civilians is now expired. I repeat, the danger to civilians is now expired. You are now free to exit their shelters. If your shelter was destroyed, the National Guard will send you to the nearest military base if you call 911. However, it has been realized that how many people died, injured, homeless, or missing caused by the Team Vank or one of his clones. In addition, the Mark virus has successfully dissipated right after this happened. For any details about the aftermath of these events, please consult state and local authorities. This concludes the operation of the emergency alert system. We may now switch to your regular programming, and your government thanks you to your cooperation.